clouds are so foggy. This is now day 6 of our adventure, and today is our first day to explore Yellowstone National Park. We will be here for 5 days, so we should have plenty of time to visit as many places as we can while we are here. Today, we will be exploring the southeast quadrant of the park. We will begin our day on the south side and explore the Yellowstone Geyser Basin. Then work our way towards Bridge Bay, where we will be hiking to the natural bridge. In the afternoon, we will visit the mud volcano area and then work our way towards the east entrance to Steamboat Point. We just saw an elk! Look at that clouds right above the water. There's ducks on the water. How beautiful.
Oh, there's an island over there. Do you see the island?
I see it.
There's some kind of ducks or stuff on it.
The tiny island on the lake is called Dot Island and is located east of Yellowstone. Dot Island is one of 7 named islands on Yellowstone Lake. Calm lake. That's just amazing, that fog on top of the water. That's so nice, Dad. This is the lake in Yellowstone. See how clear that is. You can see the rocks under the water. Pretty cool. Okay, there's a person over there in the water with his dog. I don't know how cold this water is, but that's really crazy. Let me feel the water. Oh my gosh, it's freezing cold. Yeah, that's cold. Can't believe that person jumped in that water with his dog. We are now on the Yellowstone Geyser Basin. This area features a variety of thermal activities such as boiling mud pots, hot springs, colorful pools, and dormant lakeshore geysers situated next to the shores of Yellowstone Lake. The trail is a boardwalk that goes through the geyser basin. We will be following both the inner and outer loop trails, which is about 3/4 of a mile. As we started our stroll, we can't help it but took our time admiring the beautiful views of the geyser basin with the Yellowstone Lake and the clear mountains in the background. Here's the Bluebell Pool.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
Ah, yes. It does look like a bluebell. Wow, the water is so clear. You can see the bottom.
Yes, sir.
It's just amazing. You hear that? Sounds like a boiling water. That's so beautiful. This is going towards the lake shore. That's the Yellowstone Lake in front of us. We are actually on a thermal ground. That's the winter spring. Where is that?
Right there. See the little smoke there?
Oh, there it is.
There's something big in there. Or just a bunch of fish. See them come to the surface there?
I see. Right across the winter spring is another thermal activity here. There's a little pool.
And those are some of the interesting things on this thing.
This is the Lakeside Spring. There it is. See the water running through all the way to the other side. Right there. Holy cow! These are the Lakeshore
Chocolate hot.
Geysers.
It's like rolling, boiling water, man.
Yes.
Then it gets calm. Look, see how it gets calm? And then then it'll start rolling, boiling again.
Here it comes.
Oh, there's it. Look. It's gonna rock. It's gonna rock. This is like the one in Iceland. This is like the geyser from Iceland.
That's all you got?
That's it.
Oh, there's a mini volcano there.
This one erupts every 7,000 or 8,000 years. You want to wait around for it?
Could be any time now.
That's right. Never know. That's the fishing cone. Oh, I can hear it. This is what they call the little cone. There it is. As Brett says, it erupts every 10,000 years. What is this called?
This is the big cone.
The big cone.
That's the little.
This is the big cone. Oh, it's beginning to boil.
Could be in 10 seconds or it could be 5,000 years from now.
What's here? Oh, this one looks huge. Ooh, I can smell that sulfur. Ooh, smells like rotten eggs. Here's the King Geyser. What a beautiful view. You can see the lake. You can barely see the pool from here because of all the steam coming out. This one is called the Black Pool. Ah, you can see it better from this side.
Well, because that. Look how deep it is.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a big pool right there. It looks really deep. What a beautiful view. It's the Yellowstone Lake in the background. Here's the Abyss Pool. I can see why it's called Abyss. So the way you can tell the temperature of the pool is the clearness of the water. If it's very, very clear, that means it's very, very hot. That's a little bit very interesting.
A little bit.
This is the steepest part of the trail. There's another exhibit here. I think this is where the twin geysers are. Oh boy, am I right or what? Twin geyser. It must be this one.
And that one.
And then there's another one on this side, behind the tree. You can see all kinds of pools here and little tiny openings with some smoke coming out of it. We are in the middle of a volcano. See how smooth that is on the sides of that pool. There's an elk.
Elk right here. See them three?
There.
Right in there.
I will see. Oh. There's some elks. Right there. Right in the parking lot where we're at. This is what they call the Gull Point Drive. We decided to take the Gull Point Drive on our way to the Natural Bridge. This is a great drive not to miss. If you are fond of birds, as chances are, you will see plenty of them in this area. That looks like there's a lot of ducks in that lake. This drive is so relaxing as it leads you through beautiful trees on both sides of the road. This road eventually took us to the Bridge Brae area where we will be hiking to Natural Bridge. This is the trail to the Natural Bridge Brae area in Yellowstone. We are now hiking on the natural bridge, which is about 1.8 miles round trip from the side of the road where we parked near Bridge Bay. Where'd you go? Looks like we are on the right trail. The trail starts along an old service road, then travels through a forest of pine trees. The scenery is beautiful. Looks like we're still on the right track. The sign is a bit hidden where the trail continues, so it was a bit confusing for us at first, but once we found the sign, we had no problem finding the trail. 30 feet the trail veers right uphill, and it takes you to the top of the natural bridge. Okay.
Oh, just follow those people. There you
I didn't expect it to be this. Oh, look at that!
go. Yep,
There it is. That's the natural bridge.
You know, I could wait till you get to the top and take your picture from here.
Cool.
And then I'll meet you down here.
All right, so that's the bridge. I don't know if I want to walk up that bridge. That's pretty sketchy. We're gonna go up this trail here and go to the top of that bridge. This is the area where the trail becomes very steep. You go through switchback after switchback until you reach the top where the natural bridge is. Although it is only for a short distance, probably less than half a mile. Well, this is a surprise trail for us because we didn't realize you have to climb up. It's so steep here. There you can see that's where we came from, down below. Somewhere in here is the bridge. Ah, here it is. Ah, this is it. Ooh. I don't think you're supposed to go in there. That's why they block it off. Yeah. Sketchy. There's a creek here. Woohoo! Is it scary? Was it scary?
No.
I'm not doing that. Oh my god, they're so brave. I don't think I could have done that. It's about 2.5 feet wide on top of that natural bridge. Brett was able to do it, but I was too scared. That was a very interesting hike there. Definitely something that I did not expect to do today. Very slippery. That was a really nice, cool hike. That's where we first came in. One thing I like about this park is that there are several pullouts where you can view wildlife and simply enjoy the beautiful nature. There are 2 buffaloes behind those trees. I can see one. We are now in the mud volcano area. This area of the park is where you will encounter muddy hydrothermal activities. See those little ones? Boiling mud. Listen to that. You see that?
You see it bubbling too.
There's another one.
Wow, it's a dragon's mouth. Some beam straight in front of it.
Oh, it is
Breathes
Dragon's
fire.
Mouth Spring. Ooh, stinky. Wow. How cool is that? Whoa. When it clears out, you can see the hole. See? Whoa. That's so cool. Wow. That's amazing. As you can see, water waves splash out every now and then. You can also hear rumbling sounds caused by steam and other gases exploding through the water, causing it to crash against the walls of the hidden caverns. Here's another thermal activity. It's like a cinema. The mud cauldron can be viewed from the pathway right next to the parking lot at the base of the hill. This area is called the cooking hillside. Until 1978, this hillside was covered with trees, but due to increase in ground temperatures, the superheated soil caused damage to the roots of the trees, and one by one the trees died. The pond below is called Mud Geyser. In the earlier years when the geyser was active, it was the main attraction here at the mud volcano area. This was once hidden by forests, but when the soil temperature skyrocketed, trees began dying around the area, thus exposing the geyser. We will follow the trail that goes through the entire loop, which is less than a mile. The trail has a bit of an incline, so just be prepared for it. This boiling mud is a hot spring, and if you listen carefully, you can hear the sizzling sound, much like grease on a frying pan. Mini waterfall. Very pungent smell. This is the Churning Caldron. This muddy pool churns as water violently splashes in this large mud pot. That's just boiling. Very angry boiling mud. Whoa! Oh my gosh. This mud pot once roared, blowing trees out and forever changing this forest hillside. I'm just amazed by this 2 different colors, 2 different pools. Sour Lake may look pleasant to swim in, but because it is extremely acidic, it would likely burn your skin. This is a fumarole because it releases steam and gases and does not eject water. All downhill from here to the parking lot. There's a big buffalo and some ducks here. And across the way, there's one there. Oh, there's two over here. As we arrived at Sulfur Caldron, some evidence of constant change in the Yellowstone landscape proves so real. A once parking spot now has a fumarole. This used to be a parking lot.
Out here.
Look at that. Now there's some smoke coming out of that hole. It's just right next to the road. So this is the Sulfur Caldron. Not too far from the mud volcano area is the Sulfur Caldron. We parked towards the end of the walkway and strolled towards the area next to the road where there's more of an aerial view. The strong pungent smell is very distinct, even from a distance. Here comes Brett. Here it comes, here it comes. It's gonna explode. Whoa, here comes the smoke. Sulfur Caldron is one of the most acidic hot springs in Yellowstone. Just south of Sulfur Caldron is the Lehardy Rapids. From the small parking lot is a short boardwalk trail that leads you towards the river. In the summertime, when cutthroat trout are spawning, this spot is the perfect place for viewing fish that swim upstream during migration. This place is so beautiful, especially with the aspen leaves that had turned yellow. You see those ducks? Right there. Right there in the water. You see them? Right there, they look like rocks. I know.
That's called an American dipper, and they go along riverbanks and eat
The bugs and stuff?
bugs and worms.
Oh, okay.
They're great little birds.
Whoop! Water is so clear. You can see the bottom of the river. Very, very clear water. Very nice. Good call. Glad we stopped there. I didn't see this earlier.
Oh, there's one here too.
Come on, baby. Come here. Out of the way. Okay, pause for me, beautiful Raven. There you are. Good job. This is what they call Mary Bay. This is in Yellowstone Lake. This is still the Yellowstone Lake. It's a very, very big lake. And right here is the Steamboat Point. The Steamboat Point is located towards the east entrance of Yellowstone. It is located on the east shores of Yellowstone Lake. I can hear the steamboat going. this section of the park.